Continuing reading. The first stage of physical development that emerged into personal and then into interpersonal consciousness, and then to systems, principles, and finally into universal consciousness, a sixth-level chart emerged in which updraft negotropic and downward entropy dynamics were connected by conscious choice. The solution to any problem, entropic dynamics, could be found in this correlative pole, nugentropic dynamics. The entire life-death dance was taking place within the holodynamic field. It was immediately obvious that every aspect of consciousness, as contained in any aspect of literature, was interactively represented within the box. The implicit order by which consciousness emerges from one order of maturity to the next is represented by the 6 quadrants that run vertically through the model. The first quadrant represents the physical aspect of consciousness, the second personal, then interpersonal, systems, principles, and universal consciousness. Level 1. Physical. Consciousness represents the body. It is concerned with every aspect of reality contained within one's physical body, beginning with hyperspatial quantum potential fields and processing to subatomic particles, holodynes, molecules, prokaryotes, eukaryotes, neuronal organisms, the neural cords, reptilian brain stems, that's where the reptilian comes from, reptilian brain cells, limbic system, neocortex or triune brain, complex neocortexes in all organs acting in symbiotic coherence with the whole dynamic. The body has a mind of its own. It develops a sense of consciousness that is unique and coherent. Level 2, personality, represents the I aspect of reality in one's personality. This aspect of consciousness includes the formation of sensory motor stimulation, perception, responses, emotions, symbols, concepts, self-organizing, discrete information systems, and their formal operations through maturation to the fully developed self-generating personality. Personality includes qualities of character capable of making conscious choice to unfold its full potential self, entering into self-discovery, self-acceptance, self-assertion, and creativity. Level 3, interpersonal stage of development, emerges as the we within intimate relationships as the individual relates to others. The dynamics of interpersonal relationships form into self-organized holodynes that gain the power to cause behavior as collective units, as in, for example, couples and families. Acting as a collective unit, interpersonal holodynes often take control of individual behavior. Such holodynes create their own consciousness, distinctive from other stages of development, and manifest as bonding and communication, cooperation, and intimacy. Level 4, systems, dynamics represents the us, as in the collective group. Our identification with groups and our common activities that occur within cultures and society results in division of labor, commitments to actions, teaming up, loyalty, and synergy. The entire system of evolution from foraging to agriculture, industry, information, and consciousness can be traced within systems dynamics. Level 5, principles. Consciousness refers to the emergence of being in the sense that one becomes aligned with his or her full potential self as a principle-driven entity capable of experiencing reality as part of itself. At this stage, a person owns their holodynes, accepts the multidimensional dynamics of parallel worlds, and shifts into a more consciously aware state of being, the essence of principles such as love, faith, honesty, and integrity. Level 6, universal. Consciousness is reflected in the emerging of oneness with all of life and the recognition that everything is connected. In every intimate way, we are all part of everything with the power to cause. At each stage of development, choice determines whether one's experience will be noogentropic, I can't say that word, or life-generating, updrafting, as opposed to entropy, or death-generating, downdraft. So there is like a life is always making updrafting decisions. Death means you're always making downdrafting decisions. Choices determine the way we experience the dynamics of life and gives form to the quantum potential field and the way one's full potential self manifests in life. These 6 stages of development represent the integration of what is known from each branch of the works Piaget, Kohlberg, Lovinger, and other developmentalists. I wish some of these people would get easier names. And then integrate with different models. Educational models, religion, philosophy, biology, anthropology, and other schools of thought are included. They are summarized in the 6 stages of development chart on the next page. That's a really good chart to look at. The chart evolves from left to right as well as from choice to the center upward and downward. If one folds the chart in half horizontally, the solutions to downdrafting dynamics can be found in the corresponding level of updrafting. When, for example, a person is born into deprivation environment, the holodynes that merge deprivation are activated. Depending on the intensity and duration of the deprivation experience, an entire sequence can unfold in which the deprivation way of handling things is manifested as each successive stage of development. When one's personality begins to develop, a predisposition occurs in which one cannot unfold one's full potential self because this is a world of deprivation. One cannot fully relate because one's full potential self cannot manifest fully. Therefore, relationships are left disconnected and incomplete. At the next level, the deprived person who is in self-denial and disconnected will usually conform to any social system. They become rationalist and detached. Within a self-organized system, holodynes team up so principled and universal extension of all suffer a similar fate. At each stage, information is correlated through all six stages of development. What this means is that any change at any stage of development will create change at every level. This chart has been very helpful to those who want to systematically create change where change seems impossible. And here is that chart. They are all, each one of these ones up here is like personal well-being, physical well-being, interpersonal. These are the stages in here. And these are examples of updrafting and downdrafting. So the physical well-being, to live is vitality, abundance, health, strength, energy. To die is to feel deprivation, dingbat, a dingbat roll, disease, zero power, shut down, physical disorder. Personal well-being, to unfold or updraft, is creativity, confidence, self-assertion, I am okay, self-discovery. To downdraft and cause disease and die is to be in denial, fear, anger, insecurity, self-defeating. Interpersonal well-being, updrafting, is intimacy, friendship, we are okay, mutual respect, rapport. Interpersonal disorders, you would disconnect, manipulate, match mime images, pleaser, victim. And then you'll cause interpersonal disorder. Social well-being, updrafting is synergy, teamwork, open trust. It's hard to read, it so small. I can't read that. Cooperation is another one. To downdraft and call social disorder is a conformist, shoulds, rule-bound, role-bound, judger. That's why judges will never ever get. You're a judge, you'll create social disorder. Principled well-being, updrafting is integrity, I am, owning it, fair, care, share, openness. Downdrafting is rationalizer, pretentious, hypocrisy, unethical, unscrupulous. You'll get principled disorder. Kind of seeing that in government a lot. Universal well-being, oneness, knowing, empowered, loving, attuned. To cause universal disorder, detach, remove. Aggrandized, obsessed, tyrannical. Kind of seeing that within our leaders today. Our leaders are doing every one of these. They're making sure that we've got deprivation, we look like dingbats, we have zero power, we're all shutting down. They're, making us, we are in denial, fear, anger, insecurity, self-defeating. We're disconnected, manipulated, match their image. We need to please them. We are the victims. Conformist, we should. Role-bound, judgers, rationalizers, pretentious, hypocrites, unscrupulous, unethical, detached, removed, obsessed, tyrannical. All of these, if you're making any of those decisions, you're destroying your freaking world and you're destroying yourself. So the characteristics that you should be looking for, this is what will get you power. This is what will end these elites, is if you, under every single circumstances, have vitality, abundance, health, strength, energy, creativity, confidence, self-assertion, I am okay, self-discovery, intimacy, friendship, we are okay, mutual respect, rapport, synergy, teamwork, open trust, camaraderie, cooperation, integrity, I am, owning it, fair, care, share, openness, oneness, knowing, empowered, loving, attuned. If all of us had that and we created that, we felt all of that, we all participated in those updrafting feelings, because it starts with your feelings. You'll know if you are feeling these intentions, then you know you've improved your life and you know you're improving the life around you. In addition, within each stage of development, there are three parallel aspects of consciousness, all running at the same time. These are parallel because information organizes according to three different physical systems: particle, wave, and holodynamics. So the next part, I'll read those parts out. Running out of time on this video.